Favorite Akatsuki member? Oh, good question. Ah, that's a good question. Oh, I love that question. Oh, that's a good question. Weird flex, but okay. That is such a good question, man. Oh, we gotta break the... I have to make a break here. That is such a good question right now. Who is the greatest? Fuck Daidara and Zazori. They're like, they're fucking kids. The girl is just a sidekick. Toby doesn't count. He's like main character. I will put him away. I would also put Pain away. Pain is too... So it's like these four. Obviously, Itachi is fucking... Goddamn. What a fucking story, right? Yeah. But I must say, I loved the arc with Hidan and Kakuzu. When they killed Azuma, that was so scary. I loved the arc with them. It was so good. But my final answer has to be Kizame, man. I fucking love Kizame, dude. My answer is Kizame. Good question. I like that. Good question. I'm taking Kizame there, man. Yep. But man, you guys remember when you were a kid watching Naruto and Akatsuki came around the first time? It was Kisame and Itachi in the village with the heads and you didn't know who they were. It was so scary, man. I love that shit. I remember being a kid and watching Akatsuki and I'm like, what the fuck are these guys, man? Holy crap, I was so impressed by them. I fucking love these guys. The fucking cloak with the red clouds, I fucking love that. And then they killed Azuma, man. In a weird way, Hidan is still alive, isn't he? Now the kids today watch Boruto, I feel sorry for them. Are people actually watching Boruto? Is anyone watching that trash? Did you watch the last Attack on Titan episode? Yes, I did. We're gonna talk about that. And I remember, I always loved Naruto for the fights and how cool they were. And then one day, Naruto did the Rasen Shuriken against Kakuzu. And he just killed him. And then Kakashi's like, well, when the new generation's taking us over. And I'm like, man, Naruto just used a fucking energy ball to kill Kakuzu, man. And that's kind of where... That was the beginning of the end for Naruto, man. Where people started throwing out energy bombs and shit like that, man. Favorite DBZ character, Krillin. Because he got Android 19. Krillin is the best. Energiediskus! Yeah, I like Piccolo too. Piccolo, man, he always was a dutiful man. Always doing best he can for the team. In original Dragon Ball, I love Tenshin Han and Neo Kiko Kanona. Fucking love that shit. Piccolo is pretty fucking sick, man. He's like a dad, man. Yeah. Krillin always dies for no reason. He got Android 18, bro. He got Android 18, bro. Dude, I just found out. I gotta cross again. I'm sorry. On New Year's Eve, I had like 2 hours on my own. Lisa preparing herself, makeup and shit, and I was bored, right? So I'm going on Netflix and I'm just looking for anime for fun. And I found out there's a shit ton of Dragon Ball Z movies on Netflix. And these old Dragon Ball movies from Japan, they're only 42 minutes long. It's just like a 42-minute Dragon Ball Z movie, man, where a bad guy comes and they beat him. I fucking love that shit. It's so good, man. Could watch that all day. Gohan's real dad is Piccolo. Kinda true. Piccolo was there much more for him. In a weird way, Son Goku was a very bad dad and husband. He was never home. I have not watched the Broly movie. I need to still watch that. I never really watched the movies. In Germany, they weren't really around. I watched one movie on New Year's Eve with the green guy from Namek. Whatever, the Dutch Revolution. This game is way too real. I forgot his name. He was from Namek. I don't know what Lupin is, no. What was the name? Lord Slug. I watched that movie, yeah. Have you watched Neon Genesis Evangelion? I watched a bit. I watched like 10 episodes. Sometimes I want to go back to Evangelion, but as I was watching Evangelion and you guys said it's so good, wow, you have to watch Evangelion. It's very hard for me to watch Evangelion because it's an anime about a depressed fucking kid. It's, you know, I was raised with anime where the hero is like, I will win, I will never give up, yeah. And Neon Genesis Evangelion is the main characters like this. I will die anyway, fuck everything. Oh my god, I'm so sad. Let me just die. And I don't know, after like 20 episodes or 10, whatever, I felt like, oh my god, I can't do this anymore. This guy is just always crying, man. I couldn't handle that. I don't know. I don't know. I was just Googling when the next season of One Punch Man comes out, and it's not coming till 2021. The fuck are they doing? How can you not make one? The last season was so shit, 8 episodes or something, nothing happening, and now you need 3 years for a new one? I'm also really waiting for Demon Slayer, man. Demon Slayer is the future of anime. That shit is so good. Everyone who was raised with Dragon Ball, Naruto, and Bleach and stuff, Demon Slayer is for us, man. That shit is so good. Bleach is amazing, man. Bleach is so good. In a weird way, in my life, how I was raised, how I was experiencing anime, Bleach was even above Naruto for me. Bleach influenced me more than Naruto. I loved Bleach, man. Did you watch One Piece? Yeah, sure, I'm up to date with One Piece. I think I'm expert in One Piece. I know a lot about One Piece, man. But I'm totally out of the fucking Wano Kuni arc. It's so filler and oh my fucking god. I'm getting older, right? I've been watching One Piece for so many years, 16 years. And as I'm growing as a human, as I'm getting more adult and older, One Piece is not doing that. One Piece is not growing. And to me, where I literally turned off One Piece was the Big Mom arc where Luffy fights Katakuri, the cookie guy. That's where I stopped One Piece. Katakuri and Luffy are fighting for 20 episodes. This is the truth, and you can watch this. I'm not lying here. It's the truth. So this, just let me explain to normies. This really strong character is fighting Luffy, right? And they're fighting 10 episodes. Every episode, ba 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 ba, boom, bam 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 bam. And Luffy just gets annihilated. Every episode, bam, he's done. Oh, he just gets wrecked. He uses his biggest spell, he still gets wrecked. And I'm sitting there, right? I'm fucking 29 years old. I have a bit of my brain now. I'm like, okay, Luffy has been beaten up for 10 episodes. Maybe they should fucking stop it. Suddenly, Luffy stands up after 10 episodes for getting beaten and just one punches him. Just, boom. Oh, Katakuri is fucking destroyed, man. And I'm like, what? What? Come on, man. And that's where I stopped. I turned it off, man. I was like, I'm getting too old for this shit, man. I will watch One Piece one day when the final war comes and shit, sure, but fucking hell, that was just stupid. And then I was watching a bit of the Wano Kuni arc, and it's 500 fillers, man. There's this little girl, and hey guys, we're gonna now look into the story of this little girl that no one cares about for 20 episodes. You ready, guys? Yeah, man. You still want to know how it all ends. You want to see the final war. I mean, what One Piece is doing so well, how creative the character design is, man. I think no anime in the world has better character design than One Piece. So many characters with so many different abilities. It's so good, man. So good. Have you watched Erased? I watched Erased for some episodes and then I got bored. It was too slow for me. Like, he goes back in time and then you already know he's the killer because it's fucking in the intro, man. No, the teacher is the killer. Which you see in the intro, man. It's really easy to see. I don't know. Didn't hook me. Death Note is obviously great, but Death Note is the Vikings of anime because, look, when Ragnar Lothbrok dies in Vikings, you should just stop watching. After that, it's just trash. Same with Death Note. When a certain character dies in Death Note, you should just stop watching. Like, what happens afterwards is just so ridiculous to me. Thank you, Chisio, man. Thank you. I watched JoJo season 1 and it was so boring, I just stopped. And you guys always say, oh, you need to watch episode 2, man. Oh, la, la, la. I don't really watch animes anymore, because there's just nothing. Obviously, you have Attack on Titan right now, final season. That's it, there's just nothing going on, man. Like, I don't start new animes. There's just nothing around, I feel like. Nothing that interests me. Fullmetal Alchemist is the same. I've many times in my life I tried to get into Fullmetal Alchemist, but always after like 5 episodes I'm like, I just don't get connected. I just don't get the connection, man. It's just not happening. Witcher anime that's coming this year. I saw it yesterday on Amazon. I was on this thing on Amazon. Upcoming. The Witcher anime is coming. Yeah. Dr. Stone's 2nd season. I read the Dr. Stone manga. I'm far ahead of the anime. I like Dr. Stone. I like to read it in bed. Like tonight I'm gonna read it again. So it's really chill. It's not like too deep. I like it. And Dr. Stone actually teaches you stuff. Dr. Stone is about chemistry. And it teaches you stuff. Like yesterday I learned how to make iron. You need 4/5 iron ore, iron pulver, and 1/5 coal. And then you need 1,700 degrees to smelt it together, and then you have iron. I learned it from an anime yesterday. It teaches you how to make antibiotics and stuff. It's really, really interesting, man. That's what I used to watch as a kid. Scariest puppets ever, I swear. Thank you, Puya. What the fuck is that? I'm not even gonna show that, you crazy fuck. What the hell? The greatest puppet show ever was the Dinos. Did you guys have the Dinos in your country? That was a good show. What the fuck was wrong with these puppets? It was the weirdest shit ever, man. I was scared of this as a kid. Do I want to click that? I never watched Teletubbies. Not a single episode. I know nothing about the Teletubbies, man. I just heard once, if you took drugs and then watched the Teletubbies, you will have the trip of your life, man. There's like a fucking vacuum cleaner that walks, and there's a baby in the sky, and you're just like, whoa, what the fuck, man? You see Jesus Christ, man? But the weirdest thing ever done, the weirdest TV show ever done. What's it called? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Angela Anaconda. The weirdest fucking thing in human history.
Miss Angela, hey, hello. Welcome to my very own show. I'll introduce my friends to you. Oh no, it's Nitty Poo. Shooby-dooby-doo-wah-wah.
Who was coming up with this stuff?